way, didn't he? This is what he said, of course, in the big debate in 2016.
If you go with what Hillary is saying, in the 9th month, you can take the baby and rip the baby out of the womb of the mother just prior to the birth of the baby. You can take the baby and rip the baby out of the womb in the 9th month on the final day. And that's not acceptable.
Well, that is not what happens in these cases.
That's not what happens in these cases. Trump was right, and all of us who were watching it at the time were cheering on what he said because he spoke the truth. He's speaking more truth there than, frankly, I know you're pals with Dolan, but he's speaking more forthrightly, Bill, than Dolan on this issue. I want to play Dolan. This was on Sirius XM radio earlier today. Let's watch.
The far right is criticizing me because they said, oh, that Dolan, he's too conciliatory. Right. He ought to get rid of the governor. He ought to excommunicate him. That would be completely counterproductive. I don't have much clout. Some fat, balding Irish bishop. They got votes, folks.
Canon 916 or Canon 1364. Heretical, schismatic, automatic excommunication from the church for advocating grave sin, or for a person obstinately persevering in grave sin of a public nature. If what Cuomo and Northam Roman Catholic, I think he is, I mean, what these guys are doing, I don't get it. Why doesn't the Catholic Church do something? Because if there's no penalty in the view of the Catholic Church, you can't blame the kids for thinking it's no big deal. Bill?
Well, yeah, I'm not a canonist, but there's another canon that deals explicitly with abortion. And you have to be someone who's engaged in actually performing it, this ugly procedure. I know that Cuomo would like to be excommunicated, then he can claim martyrdom status. But the real question here is, why are we allowing in this country a debate? Why don't we have a debate about taking a scissors and jamming it into the skull of a child who's 80% born? That's what partial birth abortion is. And then if he survives, then you don't have to attend to him. You know, this idea in Virginia, what the governor said, well, it's up to the mother and the physician to decide whether or not the child is attended to. We'll keep the baby
comfortable. We'll keep the infant comfortable until we kill the infant.
Right, but you see...
Anyone watching this in the Commonwealth of Virginia, I don't care if you're religious, not religious, how can we countenance this as a people? This is today's Democrat Party. It is shocking. It is not in the first 3 months of pregnancy, and a lot of people think that things are okay then. You know, if you're a Catholic, you're not supposed to, but a lot of people do. But that's not it. This is a fully formed human being in the womb and getting no protection.
Everybody knows that at least in the 3rd trimester, that the child feels pain. There's no question about it. And in this case here, where the governor of Virginia is so wrong, it's not up to the mother and the physician. You have an inalienable right.
In Virginia.
You have an inalienable right to life. Right. That's not up for the debate. It's not up for a poll.
Well, it's also murder.
Well, that's exactly it.
The Virginia statute, they have to change the statute. Okay, if they don't want that to be, they got to change the statute. We have to change a lot of statutes if that thing, it got to stand. All right, Bill, we got to go. Thank you so much for joining us.